Yep. Here we go. Aswand Cruickshank, your one and only Move Swiftly speaker, checking in for a daily Move Swiftly thought, giving you a perspective on teamwork that you will not get anywhere else. Wednesday morning, you already know where I'm at if you keep up with these videos. Jupiter High School, hanging with my trash talking trackies, getting it in, getting it done. Love them. Absolutely love this group because they keep me on point. They hold me accountable. They make sure I don't overdo it. They make sure I don't cheat myself, all that stuff, man. It's a great group. If you're a runner in the West Palm Beach area, you got to get up on that. Palm Beach road runners and further into, got to get on these trash talking trackies on Facebook. Boy, it's such an incredible time, especially for me being a former football player. And every time I hit this grass, every time my feet get underneath these grass, every time I get in between these lines, there's all sorts of memories that start to come seeping back, especially seeing that we're in mid-July and football season is just a couple days away from getting ramped up and getting started. All right, so today, one of those memories, it was my sophomore year, I was captain of my JV team. I was playing JV. And that year I played at Good Counsel High School right now it's in Albany, Maryland, but when I was there, it was in Wheaton, Maryland. And I remember it was that year our varsity had the number one team in the area, all right? And there was a player that played previously. His name was Eric Carter, who was the fullback, and he was the previous captain, and he was like the man the year before, and he ended up playing at Georgetown University, played football at Georgetown University. I remember him coming back. He came back for a game. He came back that Friday night for a game, and he saw all of us as youngins, as we are now sophomores, right? And you gotta understand, he knew us as freshmen. So he saw us as sophomores, and we were like, "Yo, Easy," that's what we used to call it. "Easy, what up, baby, what up?" And he looks at us. He goes, "Yeah, it's great seeing you guys, but the better question is, why aren't you guys on the field?" Or just play, and then we all told him, we're on JV and our games are Wednesday and all that kind of stuff. And he looked at us, "Oh, y'all play JV? None of y'all got that bump up to varsity?" And the reason I bring that up is because, again, when you're catching up with people, when you see someone you haven't seen in a while, or you're out, you're on Facebook, you're on social media, and you're seeing and you're just basically catching up with folks that you haven't spoken to in a long time. Are you going to be that person that's on JV? Or are you going to be that person that's stepped it up to varsity, they got that bump up, that's mentally pushing themselves and getting better. Now, again, I'm sort of saying this is not as literal. Don't take it as literal as, I gotta have a certain job so a certain person sees me doing well. The real question is, is your mindset gonna be about, I'm trying to get better in doing these things? And when folks come at you and they ask you, why did you this, why did you that, are you in your own mind, in your own head, not for them, but for you, are you in your own head doing everything in your power to get to the next step, get to the next level, and I'll close you out with this. When you do get that question, does it push you? Does it push you to say, okay, it's not time for me to step up, time for me to get that promotion, time for me to get that job, time for me to get whatever it is I'm trying to get in life, and stop being on the sideline, stop being a JV player, quote unquote, right? Stop being a JV player and watching the varsity cats do their thing, and start stepping it up and doing your thing, whatever that thing may happen to be. For me personally, that year I ended up getting moved up to varsity during the playoffs, and again, a lot of what pushed us to have an undefeated season that year was that conversation that we had with Eric, all right? So when it comes to culture, pushing yourself, making yourself better, that's what it's all about, all right? Main website to check out to dive deeper into my world, makeyourmove.com. That's makeyourmove.com. One-stop shop for all your teamwork and your self-development needs. Aswand Cruickshank, your one and only Move Swiftly speaker, checking out. You guys continue to move swiftly. We will talk more soon.